Want to check in now with Ryan Breton, who has a look at the forecast, and we've been talking all afternoon with you about how that's an area that really didn't see a lot of rain. They certainly could have used it.
Yeah, there was a cutoff right around there. Parts of the mid-coast did get an inch or two of rain, but as you got farther inland and north, those amounts did taper considerably. As you can see, the heaviest rainfall by far was in southern and western Maine. Kennebunk and Kennebunkport topping the list for highest rainfall totals in Maine. In Portland, more than 3 inches. And I tried to go back to see the last time we had a rainfall from really one system or just spread over a couple of days that was this much. And it's been at least a few years. Could have been several in the city of Portland. Old Orchard Beach closed in on 3 inches and Cornish fell just short. We still have a lot of clouds out there now, but there are some holes in this cloud cover starting to develop, and still a few little showers, most of them up here in the mountains. Kingfield, quick little downpour coming through there, a few more back around Saddleback or so, and some showers that are diving south toward Bangor. So you may get a shower, but whatever showers you see are not going to last all that long. The trend will be for all of this action to dry up tonight. Look at northern Maine, warmest spot in the state today. That's because drier air has already arrived there, and that's going to be pushing south tonight. So the skies gradually clear. Overnight lows will be in the mid to upper 40s, but temperatures warm very quickly tomorrow morning, so that by 10 a.m. many places closing in on 70, and with a lot of sunshine, most places get into the 70s tomorrow afternoon. Of course, this time of the year with the ocean being so cold, it doesn't take much for a sea breeze to develop, and we think that happens at the coast. It's a broad southwest to southerly wind, so either way the mid-coast and down east will be cooler. 60s right at the water's edge there, but 76 in Bangor, 76 in Freiburg, and 75 into the Lakes region of New Hampshire too. Tomorrow night there is a little front that comes through, and with that front there's a chance for a quick passing shower, especially in northern Maine, but there can be one to the south. And the wind tomorrow night is out of the southwest, so we really don't cool down a whole lot. Mid-50s at most for low temperatures on Sunday morning. And then that front has gone by on Sunday, but the wind direction changes. It will have a little bit of a cooler feel in northern Maine on Sunday, but for southern and coastal Maine, the warmest day of the weekend will be on Sunday, and it's all because of that wind direction coming around to the northwest. It will be breezy at 10 to 20 miles per hour, but that's what you need this time of the year to get the warmest weather right at the coast, a wind that can hold off any sea breeze from forming. And on Monday, a high is going to drift south on the other side of that front, and it will be pretty much right over us on Monday. So there will be a light onshore flow that develops, temperatures in the 60s at the coastline, closer to 70 degrees inland on Monday. And then as this high drifts offshore, warmer air builds back in, by far the warmest of the year, even warmer than what we'll have over the weekend. Temperatures could be in the mid-80s on Tuesday, and 90 is in reach near the New Hampshire border on Tuesday. Now, there's a chance for a pop-up thunderstorm in this warm and somewhat humid air, too. Dew points are going to be rising into the 60s on Tuesday, and we haven't had anything like that yet so far this year. And on Wednesday, we're still in the warm sector here. Temps, again, back up into the mid, maybe some upper 80s possible. It will depend on how quickly this cold front with a higher chance for afternoon thunderstorms approaches on Wednesday. Here's the marine forecast for tomorrow. Seas 4 to 6 feet, southwesterly winds 10 to 20 knots. Small craft advisory is up on the water. Do be aware of that this weekend, given it's probably the first one that's enticing for folks to head out. You see the little shower in between Saturday and Sunday. That means tomorrow night there's a chance for a shower, but otherwise your weekend is dry. Mid to upper 80s on the table, especially inland on Tuesday into Wednesday, and even at the coast, particularly southern Maine and parts of the mid-coast, we hit the mid-80s in that Tuesday-Wednesday stretch. It looks cooler to end next week, but right now we're hopeful we're dry heading into that Memorial Day weekend.
Okay. Only took us to mid-May to get there.
Right. But it'll be here.
Yeah.
Next week.
Thank you, Ryan.
You're welcome.